Boise State Broncos taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bulls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. The throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Gets it out fast. Right midfield, he's got room. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Broncos are on the move. Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. Now the OC is like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Broncos come to the line on third and short trying to keep the drive alive. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Release to the back. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Boise State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So USF's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball for that. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes it past the mark. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Holds and fires it complete to the right. Nice move to keep running. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Brown will throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USF. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David? There he goes! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The carry going off right tackle here. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine.
Turning it on! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Isaac. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Pocket breaking down. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds a little space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line. You need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss and give yourself some room to work and operate and really get this drive going. He did exactly that.
They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Wide open downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's going to fire to the left. It's caught. Running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, the power run here.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Hunt is in the air. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got him this time. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Power football with the run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the full dive and grab down the left side. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes some room. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. It's complete to the left, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Riley. Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the ground, it's Isaac. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half. Get everybody excited. Use that momentum to start the second half.
And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Alexis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's got it along the sideline. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bulls in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
you can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Broncos come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Broncos are flying down the field. He's looking to throw. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
On the direct snap, it's Riley. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Right down the gut of the field. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. This one's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And a sack all the way back at the 5. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Under fire. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building. When you get everybody really, really quiet, that's a great feeling.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 17 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's caught. It's Marshall. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Holds it in on the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy.
Touchdown Broncos! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's Nimrod. Turning it on. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge. and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build a lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Madsen. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. What a cut. Now he's loose. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Boise State! And the beatdown has ensued.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it...
Oh, he's got some space. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
So as a QB, when I'm running the option play, my job is to basically block somebody. How do I block somebody? I run at that defensive end, and I make him commit to me, and then I pitch the football. That's how I do my job. I get it to the running back, and now it's his job to go make things happen out on the perimeter away from all the bodies.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Norton. Nice move to pick up yardage. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up.
Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the...
It's a running room. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown Broncos. And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Look out, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's going to go down as time has run out. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.